I'm Carrie Bammer, and I am the Animal Care Manager here at the Humane Society of South Central Michigan. We are located at 2500 Watkins Road, Battle Creek, Michigan, 49015. Our hours of operation are Tuesday through Friday from 12 noon to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. We are closed to the public on Sundays and Mondays. You can reach the shelter by calling 269-963-1796, and you can also visit our website at www.hs-scm.org. If you see any of the animals today that you are interested in, we cannot always guarantee that they will be available by the time that you see this, so you would always want to call the shelter at the number that I've given you, or you can always visit our website to see what animals that we have here that are available. Please call the shelter to find out more information on any of the animals that you see today that you liked. And thank you for watching. This is Sissy. Sissy is a female Chow Shepherd mix, and she was born in May of 2010. Sissy is very sweet, and she does deserve a second chance at a forever home. She would do best in a quiet home with a fenced-in yard. Children should be at least 12 years or older in Sissy's new home, just because she is a little bit older and we're not exactly sure what she was exposed to prior to coming here. She may be okay with another older dog, depending on how their personalities would match up. Sissy would do best in a home without cats or possibly small breed dogs. She is a little frightened of the thunderstorms and most likely fireworks, so you should always be prepared for that. She is a quiet girl, but she enjoys going for walks, being brushed, and she loves to listen to her humans talk. Sissy will make an awesome companion for the right situation. And this is Sissy. This is Ralphie. Ralphie is a male Pomeranian mix, and he was born in September of 2014. As you can tell, he is full of fun-loving energy. Ralphie was not exposed to very much more than his brother prior to coming to the shelter, so he will need a patient owner. His previous owner felt they did not have the time to devote to Ralphie's training and hopes that he can find a family that is able to do that. Ralphie will require a fenced-in yard, and he would do best with children over the age of 9, depending on the family. He may be okay with another dog, pending a dog-to-dog matchup, but there are no guarantees. He is most likely possibly trainable with cats with a slow, proper introduction. And this is Ralphie. This is Jabba. Jabba is a male Pomeranian mix, and he was born in September of 2014. Jabba has loads of confidence inside his kennel, but once he is one-on-one, he can be very shy and unsure. He has not been exposed to much other than his brother, which was Ralphie, and will need a patient owner. Jabba is still very young, and he has lots of potential. He will blossom with the right family and will make a great little companion. He will require a fenced-in yard and children over the age of 9 or 10 in his new home. He may be okay with some other dogs, pending a dog-to-dog matchup, but there are no guarantees. He is possibly trainable with cats using a slow, positive association training. And this is Jabba. This is Chance. Chance is a toy-loving pit bull terrier mix. We have his age estimated right around 5 years old, but you would never guess it in the way he loves to play. He does well on a leash using an easy walk harness. He is currently one of our pet therapy dogs, and he visits nursing homes and assisted living facilities several times a week. He loves having his belly rubbed, lounging around, and of course playing with his toys is his favorite thing. Chance does not mind sharing toys with humans, but not really other dogs, so we recommend that he is the only dog in his new home. You should use caution with cats. He is possibly trainable, but there are no guarantees. He can be very asphyxiated on his toys, and he may mistake a cat for a toy from time to time. Chance has been at the Humane Society since January of 2015, and he desperately would like a home of his very own. We recommend children be at least 10 years and older, and Chance will require a fenced-in yard. And this is Chance. This is Ringo. Ringo is a male Chihuahua, and he was born in March of 2014. Ringo has come a very long way since his first days at the shelter. He is spending time with certain shelter pals and is getting much better walking on a leash, and we are so excited about that. Ringo loves to play with toys, and he will give friendly little kisses every once in a while. He may be good with other dogs his size, and he should be fine with cats. Children should be at least 12 years or older, and they will need to understand that Ringo has some social insecurities. Once he gets to know you and you understand that those insecurities are just basically an exposure to new things and new people and places, that he's fine. As you can tell, he's climbing in and out of Marianne's lap, and he doesn't spend a lot of time with Marianne, so he's doing really, really good with that. Ringo will require a fenced-in yard, and we don't really recommend him for apartments. He is pee-pad trained, but not necessarily house trained. So being in an apartment, that could be a really hard task for someone. Besides, Chihuahuas can be very noise reactive. And so if you have a lot of neighbors that are really close and they're opening and closing their doors, can cause the dog to bark at every little noise that's out there. And I think that these guys would be better in a quiet surrounding where there's not a lot of activity going on all the time. I think that they would flourish much better in a home like that. And I think that Ringo's going to make a really nice companion for the right person. And this is Ringo. This is Bo. Bo is a male Chihuahua, and he was born in March of 2014. This is Ringo's brother. Bo has also come a very long way since his first days at the shelter. He is spending time with certain shelter pals, and he does enjoy cuddling with her. It will take him time for him to adjust to his new home. And he will always probably have like small dog insecurities. And it's not because he was abused. It was because he really was sheltered and he wasn't exposed to hardly anything in the home that he was in. This is just a huge improvement for him that he's got the leash on, and he's walking around when we're bringing him in and out. And so it's really great. And it really shows that he does have a lot of potential in a home environment where the consistency is the same all the time. And there's not a lot of people coming and going, or the people who do come and go are the same people. He is most likely going to flourish and do wonderful. He may be okay with other dogs his size. I've seen him with other large dogs, and I don't really recommend him in a home with a large dog. And he should be fine with cats. Children should be at least 12 years or older and be really understanding of his social insecurities. Bo will require a fenced-in yard, and we also do not recommend him for apartments. If you think about it, maybe Bo and Ringo would probably be a really good perfect match. We do special adoption fees for dogs like that, where they're really familiar with each other. They use each other as securities, which we don't always recommend that in a home, but I think that these two probably would do really well in a home together. So this is Bo. This is Roscoe. Roscoe is a male Shih Tzu, and he was born in August of 2009. Roscoe is a wonderful little boy, and he is going to make a wonderful companion for a quiet person or couple. He does not seem to mind other dogs or cats, although he may not want to share his toys with them. He does love his toys, and he will most likely want his own little basket to hide them all in so no one else can take them or find them. We recommend older or no children. Visiting grandchildren should be fine as long as they understand. Roscoe does have cataract in one eye, and the vet has looked at it, and she says that there shouldn't be any complications with it, but he may have some hard time seeing on that side of his head, and so small children coming up towards him could startle him. And he does like to hold on to those toys, and he most likely would not want to share them with a 2-year-old or a 5-year-old. Roscoe would do best with a fenced-in yard. He may be okay in an apartment. It would depend on the area, the situation, and restrictions of the apartment complex. And this is Roscoe. This is Dozer. Dozer is a male Chihuahua. We think Basenji mix, approximately 2 years of age. Dozer is a very high energy dog, which he would absolutely love a fenced-in yard to explore. He seems as though he doesn't stop moving most days, but the shelter is a very stimulating place for a dog like Dozer. Once in a home, he will still need exercise, but will also sleep about 16 hours a day. Dozer may be trainable with cats, but will need a proper introduction. He may be okay with some other dogs, but most likely those that are close to his size or female. We do not recommend him with large male dogs at this time. Children should be at least 8 years or older and not super rambunctious. This would only stimulate improper behaviors from a high-energy dog like Dozer. Dozer is very affectionate. He is really only looking for the right family to see what he has inside and not judge him for the springs that he has in his legs. And this is Dozer. This is Leah. Leah is a female boxer mix, and she was born in May of 2012. Leah had been abandoned on the side of the road with no food or water. She is a little shy, but she is trusting to those offering kindness. She has blossomed quite a bit here at the shelter, and she is looking better than when she first arrived. She actually looks 100% better than she did when she first arrived. She is now ready for her forever home. Leah may be best as the only dog. We do not recommend her with other females. She may be okay with a male and a younger dog. It just really depends on how they would match up. She would do best with junior-aged high children. She may do okay with cats, but she does enjoy chasing rabbits, squirrels, and gophers, so you should use caution. She is very playful. She enjoys her toys very, very much. Her favorites are rubber squeakers and soft, squishy squeak toys. Leah will need a physically fenced-in yard in her new home, and she is going to make an awesome companion. And this is Leah. This is Athena. Athena is a female Rottweiler mix, and she was born in September of 2014. Athena is a very happy, playful girl who loves attention. She appears to get along with other dogs, but may do better with males rather than females. She will need lots of room to run or will require a fenced-in yard in her new home. She is most likely trainable with cats, but you should always use caution. Athena should do well with children that are at least 8 years and older. Maybe younger, it depends on the family. She can be a little stubborn, which could make training a little difficult at times. She is not for the novice owner or a first-timer. Athena has a lot of potential and will make a great companion for the right family. And this is Athena. This is Kaiser. Kaiser is a male lab border collie mix, and he was born in January of 2015. Kaiser can be a handful at times. He is very smart, and some smart dogs need scheduled training to keep them on track. Kaiser will need a patient, experienced owner. No first-timers for this lad. He is very forward and can be somewhat rude with other dogs from time to time. Proper training will help with his impulse control issues, but he will be best as the only dog in his new home. We do not recommend cats with him unless his new owner has dog training experience. Kaiser is non-aggressive, but he hasn't had training in the right areas and may prove to be hard-headed at first. So trying to train him with a cat in the home, it could be harder for the cat at first. He will learn over time, so I think it would be better if you have the experience, then you should be able to handle him. Otherwise, maybe it would be later after his training that you would plan to get a cat. Kaiser is a very sweet, playful pup, and with the right family, consistency in his training, and daily exercise, he will make an awesome companion for many years. And this is Kaiser. This is Leo. Leo is a male terrier beagle mix, and he was born in October of 2014. Leo is a typical terrier. He is strong-willed, and he loves to play. He can be reserved at times and would do best with children that are at least 8 years or older. He may do well with other dogs pending a dog-to-dog matchup, and he is most likely trainable with cats, but Leo will require a fenced-in yard to keep him home and safe. Leo was abandoned with his litter mates, and they were found very malnourished and dirty when they were found. He is now up to date on his vaccines. He is neutered. His coat is looking beautiful. He is gaining weight on a regular basis, and he is ready for his forever home. And this is Leo. This is Miss Cleo. Cleo is a Beagle Feist mix, and she was born in August of 2013. Cleo has actually been at the shelter since last August, 2014. She was a year old when she came in. She was very shy when she came in, didn't know how to lock on a leash. You know, it took us a long time. She is such a wonderful little girl. We have so much fun with her, and she's so good with other dogs. Cleo will require a fenced-in yard in her new home. She loves to run and play. She is a little shy with new people, and she is kind of a special adoption just because she was kind of one of those dogs that didn't have a lot of interaction with people prior to coming here. So the shelter's kind of her only home. She would do best with kids that are 10 years and older and aren't really rambunctious. If kids are wanting to be all over her, and she might have an issue with that, she most likely will be fine with cats with a slow, proper introduction. Cleo's just going to make a wonderful companion for the right person. She's got so much personality. And I think that once she gets into a home, people are just going to start learning more and more about her and her personality. And you can tell that she just loves attention, loves belly rubs, rolling over on her back, and she is one of our best puppy mommies. She plays with the puppies around here so good. And that's all she really wants to do is just play and be loved. And this is Cleo. This little girl is Nala. She is a Chihuahua mix, and she was born in May of 2013. Nala is a little spitfire. She is feisty with new people. It may take her some time to get to know you, but she is a ton of fun, all 12 pounds of her. Nala would do best with children that are at least 10 years or older, possibly older. They must be respectful with her, because if you're watching Nala right now, if you're not respectful with her, she most likely will not be respectful with you. Nala may require a fenced-in yard, pending your location and your owner experience and plan for containment. Small breeds do not always do well on tie-outs or just going for leash walks, so having a fenced-in yard just kind of helps that little dog get that energy out. We do not recommend Nala for an apartment or close living arrangements. She can be a little noise reactive and may be kind of noisy in an apartment. Nala may be okay with some other dogs, pending a dog-to-dog matchup, and she may be okay with cats with a slow, proper introduction. Nala seems as though she's got a lot of energy, but she's just very excitable. I'm sure that once she's in a home, she'll be like most typical small breed dogs like her, where they play for 20 minutes and they sleep for 16 hours. She just wants a nice, comfortable chair or bed or lap to sit on or sit next to. She's going to make somebody a wonderful companion. And this is Nala.
AccessVision. Your voice, your community.